Charismatic! Charismatic, welcome to the live stream. Thank you so much for being here.
Hi, guys.
Are you able to hear
Hi.
me?
Huh? How are you doing?
I'm very well. How about yourself?
I'm good. I'm a little nervous. I don't know why. I'm a little nervous. Jimmy in the
Nothing,
building.
nothing to be about. There's nothing to be.
Yeah,
This
I
is
know.
the good time. This is the good times. Um, in fact, the last time that I physically saw you in person, it was literally the good times. We were having good
Yep.
times.
Time of my
Um,
life, I'll tell you what.
and I think that's a fun way to bust in this conversation. I'm gonna preface by saying, if the first time you meet someone, they say, "Hey, take these shots of tequila with me, please," I think I'm gonna like you as a person, and that's exactly how you kicked off meeting me. So
So, who's gonna take a Patron shot with me? That's what I want to know.
exactly what happened. And that was at Playlist. So was that your first time being at an event like that?
Absolutely. That was definitely my first time being involved in something like that. Not gonna lie, I was a little trash, so I wasn't as involved as I wanted to be. But
Sure.
I also was fortunate enough to win the contest. Out of 10 of us actually got a free trip to hotel pay, our flights, and the actual ticket for being part of a contest winner. So, I mean, I never traveled like that before. I never, you know what I mean? Like, it was lit. It was something that I had never experienced before. So, yeah.
And that's something that I think we should talk about a little bit here, because it'll
Yeah.
make sense into the story of your success on the app and how you've grown and developed.
Yeah.
Something that hasn't been tapped to as much recently is a little bit more of who you are and who you were before the app. So,
Okay.
can you take us back a couple years before you were on Meet Me? What was life like?
Uh,
What was she up to?
okay. So, I want to go back farther, past a couple years for me because I feel like this part is, something that has developed my character and, made me who I am as a person. My growing up for me was different, a lot different than a lot, most of people experience. I was in the wrong crowd, hanging out with the wrong people, prison, drugs, all type of stuff. And about 3 years ago, my mom had a stroke and she passed away at 47 years old. And so I moved home with my dad to take care of my dad. Plus, my dad's like, I don't have nobody else. Come get your life together and come do something different. Let's live life together. You know what I'm saying? So I moved home. I finished up, got off of parole and was clean and sober and doing pretty good. I signed up for college. Right now, I'm getting ready. I'm supposed to graduate in January, in December, but I am going to stretch it out until spring because, summer. I don't want to do summer school, but I went to school and I started being on this app. When I first started on here, I was working at Shell gas station, humbling myself to a different lifestyle and just a different,
Yeah.
mindset. And then I watched some of these live streams. I'm like, yo, this is me right here. Like, I could do this. Like, I could be on here, and I never would imagine that I would be, where I'm at today on this app. And it's actually changed my life, and it's made me be able to do the type of things that I want to do and that I've never been able to do.
Yeah. I
So,
want I want to slow you down just for a moment, because you started to touch on so many things that are part of the story of who you are, and
yeah,
honestly interesting, and I think it's something that people can benefit from hearing.
yeah,
Um, you mentioned earlier that life was quite different for you, that you had been parole, you were working on getting
yeah.
yourself having a different type of lifestyle. Um, what what is something about that time period in your life where you feel like was a misconception, from someone looking out into your life? What do you think is something that people could misconceive or have the wrong predetermined idea about? Was there
About
anything
me?
about you?
Yeah. I think, as far as like that story, or you mean as far as like, just being on that?
Well, I guess I'm kind of playing around with the question here, because we had a prior guest in the past who she had mentioned that at that time in her life she wished she knew, or other people knew, this about her, or if they
Yeah.
only understood this part of her, it would make much more sense why what
Yeah.
happened, why what was happening was happening. Was there anything
Right.
like that for you?
Of course, for me, I guess it was just more or less like I kind of felt like, I share that story a lot on my lives, and I feel like I feel like certain things like that need to be talked on because people who are struggling with that now, they're on this app and they're watching that, and for me, I felt like if I could only have a chance to be better at life, or if I could only have somebody around me that believed in me and took me out or helped me, instead of me, running around and doing whatever I wanted, then I feel like I would have been different in life. I would have been better in life. And, I feel like for me, when I get on here, I share my personal life with people and I feel like, it helps them because they don't know who to talk to about it and they don't know, other avenues. They don't know that there's always a choice. And, for me, it took my mom passing before I could get away from that scene and get away from and actually do something different. So never judge a book by its cover, and don't give up on anyone. If they really want to change and they really want something different in their life, then they will. But don't blame yourself because until they're ready, they're not going to do anything that you want them to do. So don't blame yourself and help them out. If they really want help, then help them out. You never
Hmm.
know you know what you can mean to somebody in somebody's life.
Yeah, yeah. What you said there about it's important and it's valuable to want to help someone, but also understand where they're at with what
Absolutely.
for themselves. Um,
Absolutely.
we can burn our own selves out sometimes trying to take care of someone that way.
Exactly.
Um,
Exactly.
and fast forward, you said that you ended up getting your life on a better track. You
Hmm.
started working a different type of job. So where does that story progress?
So, I was working at Shell. I mean, which is, humbling. You're making $8 an hour. You're working 8 hours a day. When I get 10 on number four, please. And being at home and stuff. I'm trying to do differently. So, I'm not trying to associate with any of the people that I grew up with, that I went to high school with. So it became really lonely for me.
Hmm.
Yeah, I was happy in myself, passing drug tests. And I started school, which was like so amazing. At 31 years old, to be in college is like, for me, I felt like it was hard to keep up with people who are younger and, more active in the brain and stuff like that. And so, but I was lonely. And, there was times where I was so alone to where like, dang, like I wanted to just hit up a friend, that I grew up with or whatever the case may be. Um, because I was out of boredom, you know what I mean? And I did that a few times. And then it was like I found MeetMe and I was trying to find somebody local to hang out with, to vibe with or whatever, just anything that was just off of that had a different path. Somebody was clean, that didn't have that type of lifestyle that I could hang out with. And I hopped on MeetMe and I ended up popping on that live tab and I watched a streamer and then it was like, yo, like I could do this. Like this is me right here, And I hopped on and I was streaming at Shell. Hold on a second, guys. Like okay, 10 on 5, please. Okay, all right, guys, I'm back. You know what I mean? And it's like I remember, for people on here that are just starting off and stuff, they want to stream all the time because you get hooked to it. You want to stream while you drive. You want to stream while you work. You get hooked to it. You know what I
Yeah,
mean? And I was there. That was me. And then it was like, okay, this is cool. I'm starting to meet these people on the app. They might live everywhere, but like, this is this is cool. Like, and they're loving me. They're loving me.
I think something that is important to highlight and compliment you on is you said that it was unfortunate that it took the passing of your mother for things to change,
Sure.
but you honestly could have done the very opposite of trying to better yourself, and that situation could have furthered a negative situation for you to
Absolutely.
you
Absolutely.
or capitalize that and say this. Well, now things are just going to be even worse.
Yeah.
I think it's huge, and congratulations on you using that for a
Thank you.
positive. Uh, what is it like being a student or a non? It's called a non-traditional student. Was it hard to go back? What would you say to someone who's considering being a non-traditional student?
I would say go for it. I would absolutely 100% say go for it, especially if you're at a time in your life where you are a little bit lonelier and you're looking for some type of social interaction. Um, Go for it and believe in yourself. And I'm a social butterfly in any instance, but for me, for school, you get partnered up with these people and you're trying to get good grades. And it's like, I was so hooked on MeetMe. I let a few semesters slip by where I was really struggling and stuff, but absolutely go for it. My mind was fried, I feel like, and it's still a little harder, to hang with the young bucks or whatever, but I do it with the best of them. And I'm happy about it. And I'm about to graduate, at 31 years old, I'm about to get my business entrepreneurship degree. And it's crazy. Like, it's crazy. Like, damn, I did it. Oh Lord, thank good, because I don't want to go to school no more. You know what I mean? No
Yeah,
more.
honestly,
Yeah.
congratulations. You
Thank
said business entrepreneurship.
Yeah.
I'm interested in knowing more about the entrepreneurship part. Do you have
Yeah.
aspiration to own your own business, or what would
Yes.
you like to do with your education now that
Yes.
you're around?
I have a lot of few ideas that I've been picking at, and I'm just kind of right now I'm in the process of fixing. In the process of finding out what's actually going to be the best for me. I don't really talk about it much on live until I get everything patented out and suited away. But I am meeting with lawyers and attorneys and stuff to get something going up for myself. And people who watch me and stuff. Once it gets closer towards that, I definitely will be sharing more of that. But the entrepreneurship is just like, for me, I look at everything as a business deal. Everything as, this could be an opportunity for me to do something better. This could be an opportunity for me to interact with people. I even this app was the same thing for me. This could be a business opportunity for me, and it could give me, resources that I would not be able to find in any other places. As I would, it's something like, VidCon, meeting up with all the big guys. Like get my ideas out there. Hey,
Yeah, you
yeah,
you just tapped into honestly where I was thinking about leading is that what
yeah.
opportunities have come from Meet Me, and what would you say this experience has been for you so far?
Man, one thing I can say is it has been the most amazing thing that I've ever accomplished for me in my life. A lot of people, oh, it's just an app, it's just this, but to me, I've established a platform with a massive supporting. With I'm able to talk about whatever that I want to do. I mean, travel to Florida, like I did it a little bit big out there or whatever, but this VidCon trip, I mean, I am so stoked for it. I am so excited. And we got a lot of things planned for VidCon that's going to be a lot different. And I mean, I'm allowed to do things in my life that I never thought that I would be able to do. The lifestyle that I lived, I'm able to help my dad. I help my dad pay his bills. I help my sister. I help my friends. I'm able to, do things that I want to do. And one, hey, the Baller Mansion party. And one thing I really do want to say is that I was looking at pictures the other day from when I first started, right? So some of my pictures on there are like from like maybe like 1 year, like 1 year ago, right? And you see
Yeah,
charismatic, and it's like I'm so different from 1 year, and it's like I feel I haven't changed, too much as far as like just the person that I am, besides growing. Um, but it's so different, and you watch the changes, like from like 33,000 diamonds to like where I am now. And one thing on here is, I want people to invest in their self. You cannot do things for people. You cannot love somebody right until you love yourself and do things for yourself. I mean, I'm working on myself, my tattoo sleeves. I've gotten a bike. I've paid off my car. I mean, I'm living life to my best life because of Me.
yeah. Let's break that down a little bit. For someone who isn't at 50 million,
I'm
50,
at you like I'm at like 52 and a half or something. I don't know. I don't know. I 52 and a
no,
half or whatever.
someone who's not at 50 plus million and
There you
trying
go.
to understand the app. What were your first streams like? Did you come out of the gate getting millions dropped on you? What were the
No,
first streams?
okay, so my first streams, were boring. They were you know, slow. What everybody experiences, when they first start off, it's just like consistency. Consistency is like, you sit there and you wait till you build and you get an interaction with people and you start building followers. And like for me, I didn't cash out until probably like 1.5, 1.7 million diamonds because I was like, okay, how can I get more people to favorite me? How can I get these people who are in other people's, Bayrap was my mentor in this, and I'm like, how can I get the people that are in his life to, want to like hang out with me like he does. And so I
Yeah.
just started going to gifting everywhere. Everywhere I was just gifting, like, hey, favor me, gift, gift, gift. Hey, favor me, gift, gift, gift. And it was like, you know what I mean? So like it wasn't recently, I had somebody come in my life and bless me with a little bit over 5 million diamonds. And for me, that happened in a month and a half period of time, which was like started end of March. And I've never had that before. I've always had long time gifters, consistency, always. You know what I'm saying? So it blew me up a little bit, and it was kind of like super crazy, and it was absolutely overwhelming. It was overwhelming, and all I wanted to do was just gift everything. I just wanted to send out gifts, send out carpets, send out jets, and like everybody. I wanted everybody to know who CHARiiSMATiiC's was. Everybody on the app. Do you know who I am? Do you know who I am? Here's a jet. Boom. Bye. you know.
Yeah. Well, I mean, you do make an entrance, so I don't think that's something that people ever doubt. What advice beyond gifting? So you mentioned gifting is one way to grow. What other advice would you give to streamers who are looking to grow and potentially climb and be on the leaderboards like you?
Consistency, consistency. You have to stream, especially when you start off. You're gonna stream every single day. You're gonna stream sometimes 6, 7, 8 hours, and you're barely gonna get that 500 views. But you really want to be something on this app. You're gonna sit there till you get 500 views, no matter how long it takes. Consistency, and interaction. Interaction. Try to realize that this is an app, and let like learn when to hop off here and do your real life and not be focused on MeetMe. And that's a very important thing that I think a lot of people lose track of as they get involved in a lot of, drama or internet beef or things like that. I'm guilty for a few myself, but it's just like the app is supposed to be for fun. It's supposed to be your platform to talk, and you sit here and you have fun, and that's all I can recommend is just be yourself and have fun. Internet beef. Yeah, but have fun. That's all I gotta recommend is have fun. Pop in people's streams, stay in somebody's stream for 2 hours and just hang with them the whole time. You know what I mean? Like if you really like that person, just hang with them, and you're gonna
Hmm.
get favorites, and you're gonna build. It doesn't happen overnight. You're gonna build.
Yeah. Now, would you say that most of the relationships that you've made from Meet Me have stayed on the platform? Have you had an opportunity to connect and meet or hang out
Oh
with
yeah.
any?
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. I'm actually here with another streamer, another top streamer right now. Her big platform was Instagram. She's got like almost 50,000 followers on Instagram, but her name is Don't Trip It's Lit. She's a little bit lower on the top badge schedule, but yeah, I love it. I mean, anybody who wants to do a meetup trip or that to me is amazing. And like I said, it's not about what you earn on here in the diamonds. It's about the relationships that you acquire off of here. Bayrab, as I told you, I started off with him. I've I've met up with him thousands, hundreds of times, and it's just like we have so much fun, and we get together and we stream, and I'm telling you, like it's so much fun. And I can't wait for VidCon because I get to meet so many more people than playlists, and I'm super excited.
Yeah. Okay. Well, let's not tease it anymore. What are these plans? What are these things that you're hinting at that are going down at VidCon?
Okay, okay. Well, I just so happen to have some pictures up or whatever. But so for playlist, or I mean for VidCon this year, Mimi is doing the rooftop party. We are. I'm so excited. So I kind of went all out this year, and I rented a huge mansion. So we're actually calling it the Baller Mansion Bash. Which will be the Baller Mansion Bash, named after one of our gifts on here. We got a good house, man. We got good people in there. We got SJ on the decorations. SJ is gonna be setting up every single gift on the app. Probably a little red carpet section, a little cruise section. Just like it's gonna be amazing. So I mean, let me just show you guys real quick what we got going on here. Yes. So let me switch this camera around or whatever. Let me show off this little exciting pad that we got going.
Okay.
Uh,
Oh.
there we go. That's the pool area. We will be doing a pool party. Look at that view right there, you guys. Look at that view. Hello.
That's nice.
You know, I'm just working on, making. I wanted to have something that was, exciting for all of us, especially the ones who are traveling to California for their first time. I wanted to get us something extravagant. You know what I mean? I wanted us to all be able to sit in these lazy boys and watch a movie in the movie theater that's in there.
How
Um,
many how many bedrooms is that house, or
so
like how many?
it's 6 bedrooms, 6 baths. It's got a movie theater. It has a huge pool. It's about 11 miles away from the convention center, so it's super close. Um, I have been. We're basically working on getting all the details together. We've got a really good. I mean, surprise, surprise. Chili's gonna be there. Miami's gonna be in the house with us. Dino, Top Badge Nicole, Zachary, Green Badge Crispin. Chip is going to be there, and we are just going to we're just going to try to make it safe, which is something I'm looking into right now. We're going to get have somebody there to make sure that we are going to be safe, because I want it to be fun, and I
Mhm.
also want us to be able to just be there and enjoy each other's company, because we get to know these people every single day, and this is our chance to meet up and to really meet people in real life. And I want to create an environment where we can all have our own little rooms and we could do what we want to do and we can stream. I picture the party like this. Everybody, hey guys, look, oh my god, it's Miami, like you, like we're all gonna be streaming, and I feel like it's important for our fans who watch us get to see that. You know what I mean? Because they watch us every day. They support us. They send us gifts. They vibe with us every single day, and I can't wait for you guys to be able to see us all together. So
Yeah, I'm really excited to see this house and this party. Um,
right.
you mentioned safety,
Yes.
and that's something that I like to point out about Playlist that was really great as far as the
Hmm.
streamers when they were all together.
Yes.
Essentially drama free. I'll be
Yes.
honest, I was a little
Yes.
bit worried taking that many people because streaming
Absolutely.
is like a one person show, you know,
Absolutely.
one face. It can become egocentric. And
Absolutely.
I was amazed and so just excited that everyone treated everyone with so much respect and had a fun
Yes.
time,
Yes.
and here it is, it's coming back bigger at VidCon,
Yeah.
which is insane.
Yeah.
And let's not undermine either what MeetMe's putting on. MeetMe's
I
got a rooftop party, custom dance floor, celebrity D,
open bar.
alcohol, open bar, swag. I mean, they're really putting it out. So it's gonna
Yeah. Oh yeah. I mean, if I could, I want to share one thing. That was really exciting for me at Playlist was, not only I super fangirled Holly because she was somebody that I watched, but I mean, I got pictures on my bio with Catherine, with Village Kev, with like some people that behind the scenes are important to this app. And I remember while we were watching the fireworks show, because they had Fourth of July and got nothing on the Meet Me fireworks show because it was like literally 10 minutes long of just straight fireworks. And I remember walking up next to Catherine and like telling her, like, do you see this, Catherine? Do you see this? And like, if you looked out into the crowd, I mean, it was just overlooking on a pool. The whole entire crowd had on these bracelets. They were Meet Me bracelets that just flashed. And I was like, do you see this, Catherine? And like, I was like, this is all you. This is all Meet Me right here. It was phenomenal, the feeling that we had being up there and being a part of something like that. So I know that Meet Me is going to go better than ever for this rooftop party, and I'm excited. I'm excited.
and future world playlist 2022. So if you missed playlist 2019, playlist 2020, I don't know. It's something. What
Yes.
else are you looking forward to? What else is on the horizon for you as far as things that you're planning or working on?
Like I said, I've been working with some attorneys and stuff to get my business up and running. So I'm very excited about that. I feel that it's time to, further my life and to get some stuff started. From all the benefits that I've got off of here, and I'm really hoping that that's gonna work out. I'm really nervous, to be honest with you. You gotta spin big to win big, and I'm nervous about that, but I feel that it's going to go the best for me, and I'm nervous. I'm excited about what else. Graduation, of course. I know I'm going to cry my heart out. I mean, I just can't even. for like I said, somebody like me at such an old age to graduate like this, I feel like this probably will be the best, thing I've accomplished so far in my life. And I got a lot of things that I'm working on right now. I've been looking at purchasing some property as well. So I mean, I got a lot of stuff that I have options to do right now, and I plan to just make the best of it.
Yeah,
Yeah.
you got a lot of sticks burning in the fire right now, so that's good.
Yeah. Yeah.
Entrepreneurial ones, like you're saying.
Yeah.
Yeah. So for the last portion here, um, is there anything that we haven't talked about or that's important to you? Any hobbies, anything at all? Totally open platform that you'd like to talk about before we start to wrap up.
Um, I don't know. I just want to. Well, I guess I just want to take the time out to thank everybody who is in here with me. Taking their time out. Baby daddy, I see you. Everybody's taking their time out to be here. I was really nervous about this. I don't know why, because I felt like I love your show and stuff, and I just want to thank everybody who's in here and who supports me. I want to thank everybody who comes by my live. I want to thank everybody who messages me and make sure that I'm okay. And I want to thank, I just love you guys so much. And I love this app. I love being a part of something that is, changing. It's changing the world. And if you, do some little background research on this app, this is the new, this, we're going into a digital media era, and MeetMe is coming up, and, they've got 5 other apps, and I am truly blessed to be a part of this. And, I hope that you guys stick with it, and I hope that you watch me forever, I guess. No, I'm just kidding. Yeah.
Okay. Well, then I'm gonna pass it back to me. I'm gonna be selfish. Some questions that I had besides the
Okay.
past half hour that I've been asking.
Yeah.
Okay. Number one, where'd the name come from? Besides the obvious that you are a very charismatic person, where does charisma
Oh,
come from as a name?
so my nickname back in the day when I was young, was Charisma. It
Mm.
was Charisma, and so I guess when I started on here, it was kind of like, I think it was just like Charisma. Like everybody, I felt like it was like different. Like people had that name, and like it wasn't as unique as I felt like could have been. So I just kind of added charismatic, because I the definition behind charismatic, and just my personality and how I am. I feel like, I mean, I couldn't have found a better name to suit me. It's just something that's always stuck with me through, I guess, my little growing up or whatever.
Yeah, no, definitely. And the other thing, do you like tattoos? Have you ever considered getting a tattoo?
I do like tattoos. I'm not as covered as I want to be, as we speak of right now. But like I said, self worth is important for me, and one thing that I wanted to do was get tatted. I wanted to get blasted up, and I wanted to get some really nice artwork on me. And I was able to knock this out. My whole chest piece. We did a session a week, and it took me 1 month to do it. And I'm going down the arms now, and every single one has a story to tell. Every single tattoo has, meaning to me. So yes, I love it. I think it's a game changer, and I can't wait to be covered. Yeah.
Well, for the sake of at least talking about the most obvious one, being the chest piece, people see
Yeah.
it when they come to this when you're to your stream. Is it does it have a message behind the
Oh
angel and
yeah.
the demon, or what's the
Oh yeah.
story behind the
So
chest?
it's kind of like, so I started off with the naughty girl, the devil girl, and I feel like that was the life that I lived, growing up out of high school and stuff, and what we've already discussed. And I feel that alongside of that comes money and diamonds and power and smoke and all that stuff. And then and now I feel like, I mean, I'm not an angel, don't get me wrong, I'm not perfect, but I feel like now you know um this is me now, what I'm becoming now, and it's got music, which is something that's very important to me. I love to sing, and it got light shining down on my dark side, which is it's making my dark side brighter, and they're still here. Each person is there with me, and right now I'm working on some stuff for my mom and my family, my sisters. Like, this is my newest one. We have the baby cub for my nephew, so I'm getting
Oh
two, like
wow.
two baby cubs, and then the mama cub. Um, and yeah, it's just each tattoo to me has a story behind it. And I guess I don't know. It's something I'm into. You know, the artwork is beautiful. The description, the detail on these faces is just phenomenal. You know.
Yeah. Did
So,
did you come up with the concept for that entire piece, or were you inspired by?
um, I when I first found my tattoo artist, you know, I told him that I wanted the angel and the devil concept. I showed him you know, just a rough draft of a picture, and he ran with. I mean, he ran with it. He did the faces, and you know, I gave my idea. I mean, he literally freehanded. Like I came, I had these two girls only by itself, and he just grabbed the ink pen and was just like just drew a little detailed sketch on there, and he just ran with it. Yeah. So.
Wow. That's
Yeah.
bold. That's bold.
Yeah.
It's
It's crazy.
out well. I'm not. I mean, honestly, I've seen some bad tattoos, so you have quality
Yeah.
art on your body.
Thank you.
Yeah. It's one thing I'll never understand is if someone wants to see what's the best deal they can get on a tattoo. Like, let me
Uh,
over you or something, please.
yeah.
Because
Facts.
like, I don't ever want to feel like I got a bargain on a tattoo.
Facts. You know, like one thing I could recommend because I do have some, you know, some in-house tattoos like this Ren and Stimpy that's all jacked up that's got to be fixed. One thing I can recommend for a tattoo decision is, you know, search Instagram. You know, Instagram is the new thing now. You search Instagram until you find, you know, a tattoo artist style that you like, and that it shows you, you know, that they could do. Like for me, it was faces. I had to find somebody who I knew could do faces, so I just did a little bit of research. I messaged the two people that I really wanted were booked out until October. So I kind of went with him, and that's just how it worked, you know. And I'll never go with anybody else again because of the quality and the difference. Go get it done in a shop, get it done professionally, and pay the money. Pay the money because it's so worth it. You will not regret it.
Yeah. No, well, I mean, yeah, congrats on the art pieces. Um,
Yeah.
if anyone wants to catch you live, when can they catch you live? When are you typically live?
You know what? Until well, my semester's over now, so it just kind of varies. You know, I got a number one trending spot for the next 7 days, so I've been trying to go on as much as I can. But usually night times is when I like to, you know, get a little turned up or whatever. But you know, it varies for me. I don't have a consistent time, which is probably something I should look into. But mainly night times. And during the summer, you can definitely catch me in the afternoonish, maybe like after 12 or 1 o'clock or whatever. That's when I wake up or whatever.
Whatever.
Yeah,
Is that one of your trademarks? The whatever.
yeah, or whatever. Yeah, you know, I've made a few slogans on here that are pretty cool. You know, it's just things we
I
talk
dig it.
about or whatever.
All right, and then do you want to plug any other social medias so that anyone can follow you if they want to keep up to date on the things that you're doing?
Yes, yes, yes. My Instagram, guys. My Instagram is charismatic, spelled the same way that I do. So it's two eyes underscore meet me. You guys can check out that. I'm trying to build up a little bit of better following on there as well. But mainly, I mean, I'm on here, and that's, you know, I love this app. I'm on here all the time. You guys can always catch me on here for a while. So
Nice.
ah,
Well, thank you so much for coming on to this. I'm trying to talk here, but
it's
you know,
cool.
it's
It's
not that
cool.
good.
No, sorry, I had to recognize
So
that.
much for coming on. It's been great having you on. Um, it's honestly been awesome to have you on. You're
Yeah. Man, he got him, he got him, he got him. I had to acknowledge that. I mean, there is no better feeling in the world than getting a freaking red carpet, bro. Like, I was just like, oh, pose, what? Like, let's go.
I have no idea what you're talking about.
Me neither, me neither. But you're doing
Uh,
great.
yeah. Thank you very much for coming on.
Got you. You gotta admit that one got you a little bit.
What did?
You're getting a little red. Are you getting hot and hot?
I think you're nice to look at.
Yeah. Thank you. Thank you. The Chris clap. Let's do it.
Yeah, no.
Yeah.
Nice.
Well,
All
I'm
right.
gonna let you do the rest of your show. I want to take this time out to say thank you very, very, very much for allowing me to be on the show and giving me your platform to speak on. And thank you so very much for the carpet and all the gifts, you guys. I appreciate you guys being here. Chris, you were amazing. Keep doing you. And right.
Much love. Thank you so much. Everyone, one more time, Huge shout out. Thank you, Charismatic, for coming on. That was awesome. To everyone who just gifted. Thank you to everyone who has gifted. So